Just something about spongy decay and rot and stuff, and leaning towards the parking area. So it's definitely bugged out at the base, but the lean is this way, and this side's not too shabby. And this entire job, I think it's 8 trees. Cut it and leave it. So no hauling out of here, just distributing things in the woods. And this one's just a climber because there's so many trees around it. I don't want to totally bust and damage, and it's just a little too tall to fit into the slot next to it. I think my idle screw's a little bit loose on this guy, the low screw. Gotta put just a little bit more on it. It just set back on me, and it's way too big to push. Dang, I hate that. Oh boy, I don't want to be right there. Got my dinky wedge, but there's no way this wedge is going to do any good. It's just too big. So options, push, there's no way. Alright, totally sketchy bailout plan. My dinky wedge is doing nothing. I'm going to put a sling under the saw just to try to catch the dang thing when it falls. Okay, saw is taken care of. I remember I hated big tops, you know? I could go down on my line, but remember it's attached to the top, so that would be like totally deadly. That was all kinds of lucky. 200 T's hanging in the tree, tops down, climbing rope didn't even break. And it would help if the ground crew would have been, you know, like doing something down here. Alright, ways to avoid this totally bogus situation. 1, take small tops. Number 2, know your lean. And number 3, have a crew of like 10 guys with you so you can rope it out and do all that stuff. Hello, chainsaw. All right, with that tree handled, I gotta head to the other side of the lake. This is kind of like the guest house. That tree was over here, and the rest of the stuff is all on the other side. So we are across the lake, and there's a couple dead ash trees in here. It's got a cavity in here, and when I was thumping it, it's kind of hollow for most of this part of the tree. So this one, I'm gonna try to get a line in it and tug it that way. That one, I think I can just kind of fall that way. And like the other ones, it's chop them up and leave them. Situation of top is like almost a guaranteed hang up at one of these trees, but I just want to get it going. I just went to the truck to get a throw bag, and the wind just kind of freed it up top almost all the way. Yeah, a little bit of hinge wood. That was like the worst toss anyone's ever done. All right, toss two. All right, here's the deal on the hollow death ash. I got it tied up top, but just not the best. And redirect over there. All right, those two ash are just gonna kind of rest there for eternity. Welcome to the workshop. All right, this part of the job's got a couple trees up front. There's a maple and a big white pine behind it. And then just kind of a preview, I think there's 3 trees to take out over here. Completely crusty, rotty pine, a not so bad pine, and then a 2 or 3 topper that's leaning on the building. But you gotta wait for that stuff. First, the maple. I don't know if you caught that, but this was like a little geyser vent right here, just flowing with water. Seems like it slowed down. I'm assuming it's just coming through the stem. I cut that low just because I really want some kind of hinge between the 2 stems, and I think it's looking okay. Oh yeah, the rupture. That was the water fissure thing right there. 2 stems, definitely a split. Thought I'd do the crazy co-dominant white pine back there. It's a wee close to the structure. It's got a couple stems. There's like nowhere to really drop it. I cleared just a little bit underneath the tree, and all the stuff over the roof is gonna have to, you know, be kind of rigged or swung. Also, I can't even really see the top of this tree or the tops of this tree. They're mildly funky. I usually tie into both stems, but I'm thinking maybe this is gonna be my main ride to the top. All right, tippy top of 1 and 2. I'll stop swinging in like 10 minutes. Per company rules, moment of kickback, just when you take the top out of a tree, even though there's another top in this tree, still, you gotta just kind of kick back a little bit. Alright, getting up in there on this dude. Oh, we got a dangler. There's just so much dead wood in these trees. Oh. Alright, see what we get. one's just a little noodly. I'm just gonna have to say. It's a little bit on the noodle side. Next one is this rotten son of a gun. It's got about 1 million stems. This is sort of like the beginning of splitting 3 ways, and then 2 more, and then 3, and then it's pretty hollow down here. I just didn't want to go. It's almost like I'm gonna deadwood that white pine for no charge. Okay. All right, it's the job that keeps on giving. I've got this top to sort of take care of. I think I'll just drop down and do that from here. I guess I got to get on the comms and tell the ground crew not to walk under that. Working this tree, it's almost like being in a bucket, you know, bucket truck job on this limb. Proper tugging line. So how is the job going so far? Climbed a couple trees that had 2 or 3 trees going on in them. I've still got ropes and all that stuff. So ropes over here, ropes over there. Got to kind of dump stuff and distribute in the woods. That's the key term, like the operative phrase on the cleanup for this job. Distribute in the woods. Lest you forget, there's still one more to pull over. This guy, the big noodle maker. All right, getting down to the last tree over at this workshop area. It's this gizmo I've been talking about since I first got over here. Big white pine, split stem, lean on the structure, just a little bit of lean. And the rope line's kind of crazy. It goes kind of through the bracken over to a redirect and then over to the truck where I got it on my winch.